Hi everybody, welcome again to Papa Smurf's inside this squared circle here. As you can see, I'm at the Wolf Den. We're here, it's kind of cold, we got our jackets on, and my guest, are you ready for this? Here we go. This is my special guest today, this is Stu. He's one of the board of directors from the SWO. How you doing today, Stu?
I was okay until I got called to come in here.
Until you got called here.
I got business to attend to.
Well, Stu, we got a lot of questions we have to ask you. A lot of the fans want to know, you fired the former commissioner, Mark Mest. Do you remember that?
Absolutely I do.
Actually, you didn't fire her. You got to the point where you had to hire a so-called acting commissioner.
Look, bottom
Ms.
line,
Fontaine. Now, hold
she's
on.
legal counsel.
Now, just hold on. She was introduced as the acting commissioner that night, and she did your job. She came out there, and she's the one who watched everything go on. And at the end of the show, you had arrived. Still, you made no decision, and you left Miss Fontaine run with everything, and you fired. Well, she fired Mark Mest. Can you elaborate on why Mark Mest, you felt that he should be terminated?
Why do I need to elaborate?
Well,
you haven't seen what goes on at these shows?
Well, let me
tell you. You
haven't
seen the out-of-control hijinks that happens when this guy's around? You haven't seen people get hurt, busted up? I mean, there are guys around the ring who are busting their asses, trying to make a living, trying to keep food on their table, belts around their waist so they can live the life, have a Rolex, drive a nice car, be the kind of people that they want to be. And no, Mark Mest has to try to take that away from him. Bottom line is, he was fired because he overstepped his bounds. He didn't listen, so he got stomped on.
But why didn't you do it?
I don't need to do it.
Why did you hire somebody else to have to come in to do that?
I'll let you know a little secret, Smurfette.
Okay.
He was given...
Smurf, Papa Smurf to you.
Sorry. Okay, sorry. Didn't that saw a mustache? I thought you were Smurfette. Bottom line is... What is this? Is this a clown hour? The bottom line is, she was given
biggest clowns right here, folks.
Yeah, biggest clowns right in this seat over here.
Is this going to be a long, boring story? Or is
it's not going to be a long, boring story. It's going to be about as simple as it is you are tall, okay? Very short. But I'm going to tell you something right now.
Not as short.
The bottom line is, she was told to fire his ass when she walked in the door that night. And she was kind enough to let himself in a match, get involved, and you know, she might have had some leeway to let him go. But the bottom line came down, he didn't get the job done, so she did. She canned him, and that's the bottom line. He wants to talk about playing head games with people. He wants to get in people's faces and disturb the, shall we say, the pond or the waters of the SWO. Well, the big splash is his fat ass getting fired right in the middle of the ring because he didn't do the job.
But when you turn around, you look at everything, she made the statement that the Hellfire Club was running wild, Ken Andrews.
All on his watch.
That he was...
Ken Andrews coming out with kendo sticks hitting people, Hellfire Club running rampant. Again, not following the rules.
But now that she was there for the last couple of months and they're still doing that, they're still running wild, she's not doing anything about it. What's your excuse for that?
I have no excuse for that because... I've been tending to other business. And the bottom line is getting the rule book reinforced so that these things don't happen again. You got guys like Mark Hazel going out there. Guys trying to stomp and destroy his Scorpions. You got fans out there, little kids bawling because guys who are supposed to be their heroes are getting tromped on by the lawlessness that's going on. You don't know what side of the fence I sit on, and you never will. But I can tell you this. Mark Mest is going to find what side of the fence, and it's going to be a post, and I can tell you where it's going to get stuck.
Well, I can see what kind of monkey business that you handle.
Hey.
And I can see a lot of the things...
I'll leave the bananas up to you.
Just be quiet. And,
be quiet?
Be quiet for now. And I can tell the fans right now, we all saw what happened last month when Mark Mest actually won the championship, and then you walk out and you reversed it.
Did you see the camera footage?
I saw everything.
You saw everything. You saw everything right in the front row. Did you see the? Can you roll the footage for me?
Well, I can't do it right now.
Oh, you can't roll the footage?
We're right here.
You don't. Right there is a big TV screen. I see some video equipment. You can't roll the footage?
Can't run
Where's
the
footage?
Can't run the footage.
You don't have the footage.
We have the footage.
You don't have the footage?
We have the footage.
If you had the footage, you'd roll it right now.
No.
Cameraman's even befuddled. He's standing back there. He's like, why isn't he rolling the footage?
So
Because there is none.
So you're still not answering my question of why you turned around and you made the match continue.
There was no legitimate 1, 2, 3. You have to have a winner.
Well, it looked like
The
to
fans-
everybody else, even the fans, it looked like that you just screwed the guy.
How?
Because you continued a match after he won it legally.
How'd he win it?
He won it legally.
How'd he win it legally?
1, 2, 3.
How?
Garvin was done. He
I
was
saw a
out.
foot in the ropes. I'm sorry.
There was no.
I was there.
There was no.
I was there. Bottom line is, Mark Mest couldn't get the job done. Couldn't get a job done as commissioner. Couldn't get it done as wrestler. And now, he might just be done altogether.
No, he signed a contract, so his contract, that was all taken care of before time. You didn't even read the fine print. You should read the fine print. But of course, again, that's that monkey business that you always do.
I don't need to read the fine print. That's what Fontaine
What do you
does.
think,
That's what
folks?
she's paid for. She's on retainer. She's paid to take care of the fine print. The bottom line is, I'm here to take care of the big print. The billboards, the posters, the marquees outside that say Pro Wrestling Tonight, that put people in the seats, give them something to cheer about. And when Mark Mest isn't behind that catalyst and he isn't doing his best to drive that forward and make sure that guys are getting the rules handed down to them fair and square, it's up to the board of the directors to step in. And the board of directors have to make things right. And that's what we're doing.
No, you're not doing it right. You're trying to screw a lot of the wrestlers out there. But now hold on.
Absolutely not.
Okay, board of director, what is in store for the SWO? How are they going to go from here?
How are we going to go from here?
Yes.
Well, why don't you show up on the 19th and find out?
I always show up at every match.
You always show up? Okay. Well, then you'll find out.
Just make sure you're
We're
there.
going to take our steps nice and slow down a path to greatness.
Are you going to control the Ms. Fontaine's goons, or are you going to let them run wild?
All I can say is she has hired them privately. They have no affiliation at all with the board of directors.
Then what are they doing in the ring?
Obviously, she'll feel some threat for her, shall we say, bodily,
For her bodily harm?
Yeah, exactly. So I would say that she's taken appropriate steps in order to assure that she's a little protected.
Okay. How are you and Wolfman? How's your relationship?
Got no problem with Wolfman.
Okay, I'm just
Had
checking.
a great phone call with him the other day about this whole lawlessness thing that's going on. You know, it's just, it's out of hand. He understands. He understands. He's on board.
And how about your wrestlers? Are they on board too?
Don't know, but all I can say is, I'll bet if you get on the phone and you call the Red Scorpion, Mark Hazel, right now and say, hey, you tired of getting the shaft? He's going to say, yeah. You call up guys like Jethro Hicks, you're going to say, hey, Jethro, you tired of getting the shaft? He's going to say, yeah. You're going to call up other fellas, and you're going to find out the same story right down the line. They're all tired of getting the shaft. And you know who's trying to get the biggest shaft of all right now is Greg Garvin. I kind of feel bad for the guy. He's out there again. Another guy trying to put meat and potatoes on the table. He's got the belt. Everybody's after him. Somebody's trying to screw him too.
Well, as long as he has you in his back pocket there, and you
No
want to
one's
give
in
everybody
his
the
back
shaft,
pocket.
but him.
Do you know
able to.
who's really in my back pocket? The fans. Because they're the ones who ultimately get screwed. They pay the good money to come in and get a ticket, and their guy doesn't, well, get a fair shot. Here to make sure things get a fair shot.
Yeah, right.
You know? Bottom line, hey.
All
look,
the Goonies, right?
Oh, come on. Hey, now look.
Come on.
Look, you're a man that follows wrestling pretty well. Shovelhead Chuck, another guy. Getting the shaft. He's got Trent Farrell out there trying to say, well, you're too small. You don't meet weight requirement. This and that. The other thing. Hey, let's bring out a scale. Bottom line is,
He proved it.
he proved it.
He proved it,
He
and
proved
he's
it.
our cruiserweight champion.
Absolutely. But another guy, the fans, he's getting the shaft. Now, I just heard a phone call come in over there. It's probably for me. I'm real busy. You got to wrap this thing up.
Thanks for watching Papa Smurf's Corner with our board of directors, Stu. I'm going to say thanks anyway.
See you
I
next
just
time.
wrapped it
It's a good
up.
thing I don't have physical.